This is the mouth of the Russian River right here. The town of Jenner is right here. Goat Rock on this side. Steelhead will come in through here, right through there, into that river right there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be a little bit different. What I want to do in this video is talk about how I prepare myself when I go out fishing, whether it's rock fishing or shore fishing. There's some precautions that I take to make sure that in the event of an emergency that maybe I can get myself rescued or rescue myself. I always try to take precaution and look at the ocean and kind of use my common sense and gauge whether or not I think it's okay. But it's hard to tell sometimes, and then sometimes you get a big sleeper wave that comes in. When the sleeper waves do come in, it can cause a lot of problems. Anyway, so let me just show you one more time. I bring my kids here. I come to these beaches. I grew up on these beaches. I love these beaches. They are part of my heart and my soul and my passion. I love to fish and hike and explore these areas. There's nothing more majestic and beautiful than the ocean, in my opinion. But it's also very, very deadly. And it takes people's lives every year. And the Sonoma Coast is no different than anywhere else in the world. The ocean is dangerous. You got to take precautions. So with this video, I'd like to cover a couple of the things that I do when I go fishing. Now, this video isn't specific to someone frequenting the beach for a vacation day. This is more tailored to a fisherman who's working, fishing these shorelines and possibly the rocky cliffs all along the coastline. 99% of the time I'm by myself. Probably the first important rule would be to have someone with you, right? In the event that something happened, that they could get some help for you. But I don't typically have anybody with me. Occasionally the kids will come with me, or my brother, Uncle Rye, which you've seen on many videos, comes with me. But most of the time it's just me. So let's take a look at a couple of the things that I do that help me prevent becoming another fatality out in the ocean. I like to wear a Hyde life jacket. Let's cut to the life jacket right now. This is the Hyde Wingman personal flotation device. And what it is it's a CO2 inflated life jacket. So it's got a CO2 canister tucked away in the back here. Let's see if I can show you. You see it there? It has a mechanism that allows it to inflate this life jacket really, really fast. Okay, so basically this is the Wingman. It's pretty expensive, but I believe it's a good one. These are made really well. A lot of different YouTubers who do diving and various things wear these, and they love them. Let's take a look at, here's what it looks like when it's on. Okay, there's the Hyde Wingman life jacket. I like to wear this when I go fishing. I like to wear it when I'm shore fishing. I like to wear it when I'm kayak fishing, and I like to wear it when I'm fishing off the beach, off the rocky shores here out at the coast. It doesn't look cool, but it doesn't matter. It's about the function. It's about the ability to save your life if necessary. So to activate this life jacket to perform as a flotation device, you simply pull this white tab. That will trigger the CO2 canister that's located in the back, and this entire vest will turn into a flotation device. Let me roll to the footage from Hyde's website right here so you can see what it looks like. I'm not going to inflate it now because I only have one cartridge and I need to use it. So let me show you really quickly what the ocean looks like here. If you can imagine, we're fishing down here on the shore, okay? A big wave comes and knocks you out, and the undertow pulls you back out into the ocean. You are now swimming. You're swimming. Would you rather be swimming without a life jacket on or with one on? Okay, that's why I wear the Hyde life jacket. It could be any life jacket. There's many that are very similar to this one. There are the CO2 inflatable versions. There's traditional life jackets. They are all gonna work basically the same. First priority if you get washed into the ocean is you need to float so you don't drown. Second priority is you need to get help. If someone doesn't immediately see you and calls 911 to get rescued, I like to carry an emergency radio. This is a Uniden radio. It's waterproof. I've had it for several years. You can see it right here. And I think I charged this 4 months ago and it's still got 3/4 charge. Now, I'm not gonna speak to the quality of the battery in these. My personal experience is these things are amazing. They're expensive, but they also have the ability to save your life. So, in order to operate this, it's very simple. Turn it on. Go to channel 16. 16 is the Maritime Emergency Radio line. So anytime you have distress or you have an emergency, you go to 16, you hold down the button and you say, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. That will signify that there's an emergency. You then will say, hopefully someone will respond because that means someone can hear you. These are no good if nobody can respond to it and pick up your signal. If I'm washing around in the ocean, barely staying alive with my flotation device, this little radio is attached to my Hyde vest. I can take it quickly, turn it on, go on channel 16 and call for help. The alternative would be for me to locate my iPhone, which is also waterproof, but not really, get it out and try to call for help. I think it might be faster to use the emergency radio than to try to use the cell phone when you're being washed around in the ocean like that, right? Let's go over these one more time. Wingman jacket is on. Emergency radio's connected to it, just like this. Now I have 2 times, in my opinion, non-scientific, I can float and I can call for help. You have a very limited amount of time to get rescued out of this ocean when it's freezing cold water that's gonna have hypothermia start setting in quicker than you think. So let's look at the waves one more time. They are rolling so hard. Imagine being swept out right here. You've got wave after wave after wave after wave coming and turning and turning. And then guess what? Then you're gonna probably hit some rocks. Those aren't just typical rocks that are down there. Barnacle laden, mussels everywhere. It's just absolutely dangerous. See these rocks down here down here where it's washing in right here? Those rocks are covered with sharp mussels. The last thing you want to do is be stuck on that ocean trying to get help. Meanwhile, waves are pounding you against the rocks. You know what? It's going to even take your odds of surviving going down even more. So you don't even want to end up being out there. But damn, I'll tell you right now, if I ended up out there, I want my Hyde jacket on and my emergency radio, and I will fight like hell to survive. I'll tell you that. Just maybe, someone will hear me calling for help. The sheriff will come, someone will come and rescue me. And guess what? Without my life jacket on and without my emergency radio, I think my odds go down real low to survive. You'd have to get very lucky and swim your way up to a rock, either climb up on the rock or get onto shore somehow without that tide pushing you back out. If you could get your way back to the beach, all beat up, banged up, and bruised, you'd probably survive. But who wants to risk that? Now, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below on where you can get the Hyde Wingman. This is expensive. This is an expensive vest. You can go to Amazon and get a similar lightweight personal flotation device that's CO2 activated for cheaper. I think Hyde is made well. It's got a great reputation. It's worn by a lot of people who really trust and believe in it. I believe in it too. You don't have to get this one, just get one for you and wear it. It's lightweight. It's not a huge life jacket that I'm wearing walking around that's cumbersome. It's the whole inflation system is built in and it's not activated until you pull the cord here. So that's cool. And then the emergency radio, of course, we went over. Now, if I'm shore fishing, the thing I like to do is wear waders. Key to waders is if you get washed out into the ocean, you want as least amount of water getting inside of your waders as possible. I kind of feel like it would act as an anchor. I would have old style waders on and my Wingman life jacket, and I feel like if my waders got full of water, and my flotation device was going, I should stay above water, but I wouldn't be doing very well. Plus the old rubber boot style waders are really hard to swim in my opinion. You got those big rubber shoes on, that's not great. Now, what I do like to wear is a little bit more modern style wader, and they look like this. I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see what the waders look like. So waders aren't gonna really keep you warm, but they will keep you dry. Now the key is you don't wanna get water inside your waders. That water will go straight down and get stuck in the feet of the waders. The point of waders is to stay dry. What I will say is this, they do keep you a little bit warmer because you stay dry. Here on the northern coast of California, the ocean is freezing. We all know that. It's very cold. It's not like Southern California. It's not like Florida. It's not like Hawaii or Mexico, places with that much warmer water temperature. We have cold water here and it bites. If you have waders on when you're out there surf fishing, the key is to not let water get inside. There's a belt that you tighten, and there's a chest strap with a drawstring that you can tighten to right here. I recommend tightening both of those things. Now, here's what the waders look like with the Wingman on. This would be a typical winter fishing outfit for Ty Reichert, the Redwood Fisherman. Waders, Wingman life jacket, and lastly, my emergency radio device. Now, will these keep you alive if you get washed in? There's no guarantee. Do they give you a better chance of survival if you get washed in? Absolutely. Yes, they do. Staying dry, staying afloat, and being able to call for help are the three most important things you could do. Now, if I'm washing around out there, water will get in my waders. It's a thinner waterproof material. The sock portion, I have Crocs on right now. The socks are made of a like a 5 or 7 mil wetsuit material. So it's gonna keep me a little bit, it's gonna keep my feet a little bit warm. If I'm shore fishing, like I said earlier, surf fishing, trying to catch perch, I might not wear my waders if it's a warm day. In the summer, say, or in the late spring, early summer, I can wear shorts and let my feet or legs get a little bit wet. But I certainly will have my life jacket on, and I'll have my emergency radio. Now, you might have seen a lot of videos that I made where I wasn't wearing these things. I promise you in 2021, Ty Reichert is not messing around. I do not want to not come home to my family. It's not worth it. I love making YouTube videos. I love going fishing. For me, it's about the adventure. I film it. Sometimes I don't catch fish. Sometimes I do. It's about the adventure and being out there. The main reason why I'm making this video for my fellow fishermen and friends, or anybody who watches it, you got to be safe out there. These are the techniques that I use, and I will be using a lot more in 2021 to stay safe while fishing at the beach.